guys, I'm Father Mikhail.
And I'm Old Dirty Pastor.
We thought we would show you about taking care of a mob spawn in hard mode. You can see that right there, there's a skeleton trying to kill Pastor.
Yes, he is.
This is surviving hard mode with Old Dirty Pastor and Father Mikhail. This is for Xbox 360. I'm not sure what episode we're up to now, but anyway, this one is about dealing with a mob spawn. Pastor wanted to give you a quick tip about what you could do, and this is what we did when we first were starting out.
Yeah, one thing you could do is we're pretty positive this is a mob spawn, all the cobblestone and the abundance of skeletons coming out, and I did just see the spawner, so we're definitely at one. But a quick tip that you could do is if you wanted to save really quick where you're at, obviously when you come back into the world you'll be here, but then what you could do is save and then just take it off of hard mode and go back into peaceful, and you would have 0 skeletons. You could raid the mob, you could raid the chest, you could steal all the moss stone, and then you could save it again, patch it up, patch it up, then save it again, and then be on your merry way peacefully with all the goodies.
But then, Pastor, if you want to back out, I'm actually going to save, because that should be obvious step number 1. And so, as soon as we're not dealing with skeletons, I'm going to save real quick.
It's a good idea.
Anytime you find, well, this is, I can't stress this, and we say it all the time, save all the time in hard mode if you're not dead. That way, if we screw up and we die a lot dealing with mob spawns, you don't have to redo everything. First steps we're going to take is usually we dig around the edges to try and figure out where exactly the spawn is, and we would usually block this one up so that way they don't just keep coming out at us.
That's correct. Yeah, I was just about to suggest that we block it up so they don't come out. And what we like to do is we like to get underneath it. Like he said, we like to go around the edges. We'll mine like one hole in the wall so we can kind of get an idea of where the spawner is. And then we like to go underneath it and then take it out from below. I need to heal. So I will let you patch that up while I heal.
Yeah, I'm going to go do something about this water real quick, too.
That's a great idea.
It's making me insane.
Yeah, it's driving me crazy as well. I'm fighting my way through it.
Alright, and then we would start digging. You can see right down there is our ground. Using this hole here, I'll see how I get underneath the spawner.
Alright, the spawner looks like it's right about where you're at. Oh no, it's 1 block to your right.
And how many blocks in? Like 6 blocks in?
We could actually probably get into that chest right there from here too. Which actually you can. So we're actually in I'm in a safe zone to where I can actually look into that chest without getting hurt from the skeletons here. That's another thing you could do. You could safely look into what they have in store for you by just mining one little hole in the wall and using it.
There, I can see the contents of the chest. There should be a second chest, but we'll find out in a second.
Hoping that there's a second chest.
And so what I've done here...
Garbage in this one. Gunpowder, redstone, bucket, and wheat.
Is I dug my way till I was underneath this spawner, and then I'll destroy it from the bottom. And then as soon as I do, Pastor will go and kill all the skeletons. I'm not going to do it right now because I can see there's 2 douchers right above me that want to come and kill me, and I kind of suck. But what I would do is I would destroy this, and then I'll just throw a block there so they don't drop on me. And then all we have to do is deal with the ones that are in there currently. And for this I usually build something like a murder hole like this, and then I just shoot in with my bow.
Which works very well. And it looks like we're clear.
And there's one more.
One more. Alright, we're clear. I've already raided the first chest. I took everything out of it. Second chest. Ooh, cocoa bean. Yay. That helps. Actually, I'm pretty excited about that. That's a pretty rare find.
And then we go through them, and if you've ever seen our house, you can see we've probably gotten about, I don't know, I want to say like 10 mob spawns.
I'd say easy, about 10. This might make 12.
So we would go through and we'd pull out all this moss stone. We'll put it in our house eventually.
Absolutely. My favorite block.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you like moss stone?
Man, I could make a whole episode of why I like moss stone.
And maybe we will.
I just think it's very appealing. I like the green, the moss. It's just, I don't know, you feel like a boss decorating your house with it. I mean, this is
You
the
feel
only
like a boss decorating your house with the moss?
a boss with a mouse. I mean, this is the only place you'll find it.
The host with
It's
the
also
most,
only
the
place
boss
you'll
with
be
the
able
moss.
to find cobblestone naturally, besides making a cobblestone creator with mixing lava and water.
And you can see what Pastor's doing is the same as me. We're literally breaking every single block. It's a habit that we have, but, you know, it's just one of these things where a lot of times, especially...
Yeah, a lot of time on the border of it, you'll find some extra mallstone on the ground that you might have passed up.
And to be honest, a lot of times when we find one mob spawn, it can be connected to another one.
That is true.
So we always dig through and make sure.
It's kind of not very common, but it has happened about 2 or 3 different times where we've found one like right next door to it.
So you can see right now there's no remnant of where there was a mob spawn. I feel like this is a clutch episode, and we're real glad we found one to show you guys. You know, that's the safest way to deal with a mob. Block yourself in. Pastor has an awesome sword, so I let him do all the bullying work. I made myself a murder hole. And you just dig underneath and take care of it. You just want to make sure when you're digging that tunnel that you count out how many spaces you want it to be. Otherwise, when you dig the hole, a lot of times the enemy mobs will fall down in there, and then you're kind of in a boner spot. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. Honestly, if we ever find any more, we'll film them for you again. If we ever find any of the duplicate mobs, we'll teach you how to take care of 2 at a time. But for now, I'm Father McHale.
And I'm Old Dirty Pastor.
And everybody take care of themselves.
Peace.